Okay, so we are back with another progress type update. So first things first, the drill here now has a name. It's called the 9-bit, mainly because there's 9 drills in front, and I was struggling for so long to come up with a name. So it's the 9-bit. This down here, the dispensing system for stone and ice. The last one we built did not turn out too well. There's a open thing there. That should be fine. It worked out. It worked fine with that there. So this is what it's currently at, and this now currently working. I think that's the only major design difference. We added tubes here just to be cautious because I want to say this drill wasn't like being emptied for some reason. It could have just been like a busy pipeline cargo tube network, conveyor network. Not too sure. And then we also got a little welding rover. I haven't painted it yet, but I think I'll call it like the bumblebee welder or something like that. I don't know. I want to do like another hazard painting on it. I just haven't done that yet. And as you may have seen, we got some decoration going. We got some lights up. Now these lights up here are open to change like how much they shine, but I really like how you can see the detail in like dark red basically. All of this is also welded up and the walls are also welded. Even like the bottoms down here. The top is also obviously welded. We added this just so I can see our kind of component list currently. And then you guys may have seen it. There's a thing right here. Man, what is this? Now this is how we control what we are currently refining. I might put lights up to indicate if they're on or not, but you can tell just by what's being refined and what's not. So right now we have this one on, which is iron, nickel, silicon, stone, and scrap metal. And we have cobalt, magnesium, gold and silver, and then uranium and platinum. And this is actually an Insta LCD panel. I didn't know they had these until I saw it. And I thought that'd be perfect for right here. Now this, I'm still messing with the design, the paint colors. I like the design. It's just the paint colors at this point. And this little triangle bit I might change. I wanted a circle here, but how I designed the refining room back there, I should have added just a gap almost. Let's open this up. Now, I could have built this door a lot better. One day I might go through and rework it just because instead of it just folding outwards, I would have liked it to have it come out and then go up. But I didn't think of that at the time. I was thinking, oh, we'll do like a hinge and then go up. And I did the hinge part, but I forgot that I would have liked it a little bit closer in so it's not as far out. But when we're back
Energy
here,
low.
of course, when we are back there, we will mainly be in like repair mode or looking at stuff. It's not a common area where we will be often. So I think just seeing it up like that's fine in this area. Like a lot of this might not get welded, and definitely not doing flooring in here. It's just going to be a railing. That's it. I might put lights in so we can see everything, but and as you can also probably tell, we started to weld up some of these upgrades. I can turn my light on now back here. I went ahead and started with the assemblers because that will be a lot easier for everything else. Yeah, we ultimately went with 2 power efficiency and 2 speeds on the assemblers because normally I would have done all speed, but last time we had 3 assemblers with all speed. This is essentially basically the same thing, just more assemblers. So if I feel like we're still getting kind of slow output almost, I might replace the power ones. And then down here we haven't started yet because I need to go get gold for the superconductors. But we just have some speeds and some yields. I did decide to just do 2 yields, mainly because I don't want to one, I don't want to mine more gold. But also I didn't want to have, like, if we're refining like iron, which is a big thing we're going to be refining, I think the extra 2, I couldn't find the post that I saw before, but the extra 2 yield modules will make it essentially useless. Like, so we lose basically 2 refineries almost of workability. So the 2 speeds I think will be more beneficial in the long run. And the colors of everything are still kind of up for debate and deciding. But I've just mainly been welding all this together and everything. It's been a lot of welding. That's why I built a little welding rover, and then I had to hand weld, I think, everything from 2 blocks up by hand because I don't have a welding ship yet. I don't know if I will build one. I just realized I turned these off. So they are a different color. I know why. Before I had 4 lights going down each row of the 4 rows, and in the middle there's 2 of them a little bit closer, and when I welded all those up, it just didn't look right. It was just 2 like beams shining down, even though this is still a lot of beams shining down. But it's not like if you stood like right here, you would see 1, 2, 3, 4, like a lot of just lights in the ceiling, just obnoxious almost. So when I tried these ones out, I had to turn the other ones off before I decided if I wanted to switch, and this is obviously what we went with, and then it actually lights up a lot more too than the other ones did. We only have like 2 little dark spots, but I'm not too worried about it, honestly. It was a bigger dark spot, but if you look, these ones are actually offset 1 block, just to provide a little bit more coverage and get rid of a little bit of that dark spot, but not too worried about the dark spot. And this is like our main port, so I have a little light here. I might put one on either side, just to kind of make it shine a little bit more. I might do that actually, but yeah, that's all the progress we really have. I'm going to go look for some gold. Yeah, I need to go look for gold, but we'll jump on back over to something more fun, hopefully.
If I were to the sea, baby, I never say, for I would fall into the light. Every time I try to breathe, the moon will rise and carry me, for I've loved and I have died. So I won't hold back, and you should know that what's never gone, just have regrets. So I won't go back, drove down to my base. While I blame the world's neglect, then I shine right back again. So I won't hold back, and you should know that was never gone, just like regrets. So I'll go back. Oh, would it guide me to forget the time I lost with no regrets? Won't let me
Well, I've got a lot of progress done since last time.
Nice. I like to hear it.
Like, I think you'll be surprised on how much.
I'm ready to get my PC back.
I don't blame you there. I would hate to wait for mine.
I am not confident in my ability to do the replacement that I'm trying to get done, though.
Yeah,
You know?
I don't trust myself either. So,
I am awful at cable management.
yeah, I'm so bad at cable management. I had to buy a desk to handle all of it. Like for years, my mom would always say like, AJ, fix your cables. Because like
That's
I have
right.
more cables than normal, I would say. I
Uh-huh.
have like my it's not I don't use HDMI, I use display ports. So I have my display port cable coming off my monitor, and I have the power cable running off it too, right? But
Mhm.
then I have
I've
three
got the same.
monitors. On either monitor on either edge, I have like lights on top so I can actually see my desk and have light shine down onto my desk, you know? Um, that needs to be plugged in. So I have a third cable going down on both of those monitors. I just have a lot of stuff plug in.
Yeah, that's what I normally use, display ports and all that. And so when I realized my laptop doesn't have a display port, it's like, all right, now I gotta hunt for an
Yeah.
HDMI. All right, where am I?
You're in our medical room.
Oh my Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
fancy.
I
We got like
literally,
coffee over here now too.
yeah. You can actually buy stuff from here.
Really?
I think. I don't know how it works. But you said you want a coffee? There you go. A lot of this is just decorative.
I lost my coffee. I right clicked it and I lost
Oh,
it.
I think you drank it then.
Is that how you drink it?
I don't know. I've never done that before.
So all this is cosmetic, huh?
Yeah, here's your
Drink this
cryo.
coffee.
That goes out
Oh,
into the
geez,
base.
we wanna go that way.
Here's your
Oh, so
cryo.
there's cryo. What's in his?
That's a bathroom
Oh, fancy.
with a shower. Yep.
This is bougie.
Mm-hmm. We have a sign-in table here with a murder bot on it.
Nice.
We have a little aquarium.
Like
This
it.
was the weirdest block I had to build because it requires a gravity component.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I think it's to keep the water flat if you're in space.
Fair enough.
So, and if we go out into the main
Oh my
corridor,
Jesus. So much.
I've been busy.
Yeah. Did a lot of digging, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Right here on your right, up here. There's not a door here yet, but this is just like a little on-look area into the ice storage.
Okay.
And then down here is power generation. Kind of loud in here because we have 14 hydrogen engines.
Nice. I like it.
And this is where I put our ice display, so we're at just under 4 million ice right now. So
much ice.
mm-hmm. And I'm working on welding up the floor currently.
What is going on over here at the door?
That's the door. I'll open it for you. I don't have a switch over there yet. I have one back here.
Oh, that is fancy.
Yeah, I need to fix the pistons, but
What you gotta fix about them?
I accidentally changed the wrong settings on a piston, making a different door, and it's I made it too slow.
How are you gonna enclose it?
I don't know yet. That's future AJ problems.
Fair enough.
And then the closing.
I think you might just be able to go one block higher and then continue it out, you know?
Yeah, that's what I think we'll have to do.
Work.
There was one more room up here we missed, right now up by the medical room.
Almost out of hydrogen.
This is just the server room, so like these 5 giant blocks of the green and red, that's for the door. You can open and close it.
Oh, like programmable blocks?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is all this room is for, basically.
Fair enough. We're probably gonna end up with a bunch of those.
Yeah. Let me get you a hydrogen bottle.
Yes. I'm assuming this is all production over here.
Yeah.
What is this?
Hold on. Let me pull your bottle up. Okay.
Alright, there we go. I got a bot.
Okay. So lights like to be funky here because we can only render so many different lights at a time. So as you're flying around and we're working on stuff, you'll notice lights flickering. So it's not power issues, it's just rendering issues at that point.
Fair enough.
So this is our main production. I haven't done any decoration up here yet, just because I don't know what all I want to do just yet. But this is like last time, and I put your tools in there, by the way.
I got new tools, fancy.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you want to take a drill. I haven't been carrying a drill lately.
That's fair.
So,
I don't usually carry a drill.
yeah. So right here, this one's our ingot level, just so I can see if we're getting glow on anything or whatnot. And then this one's just our component list, just a rough one because, you know.
Fair enough.
And then back here, you might be wondering what this is. Well, this is these are the controls for the sorters for refining. Like if you see we have a bunch of cobalt raw ore still, we can just hit the blue button and turn that one on to start refining. So it's on now and it should start refining cobalt again.
Okay.
Slowly. Yeah, this is a door I've been working on. It's a small grid door in a large grid base, you know?
Okay.
I wanted you just pressed the button.
Yeah.
I wanted a cool
That
door to
means,
go into the
yeah,
refinery system, but I didn't build the door fully to what I was wanting to, but it's good enough.
it's fancy.
Yes.
I like it.
And the back here is all the inventory stuff. And because I crafted up your tools, I have to fix them real quick. Yeah, everything's got its speed modules, yield modules, and everything on it. The only thing missing back here is a railing so you don't fall over.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Watch your step.
exactly. I'm not going to do any flooring or decoration back here. This is just like, you know,
My bones.
yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then the last thing, come back. This is the 9-bit I built. It's a mining ship,
Okay.
and it is a fantastic mining ship.
You built this one? You didn't find like a blueprint?
Nope, I built this one.
All Atmos?
Mm-hmm. It's
Nice.
atmospheric, so we don't have to worry about hydrogen storage or anything on it. We have 8 large thrusters to have stability with. I can get a full load on this and have a lot of thrust upwards still.
Fair enough.
We have 3 large cargo containers on there and 6 medium ones, so plenty of storage. So
Like it.
I just need to add more stuff to it still and do all the armor work around it. I'm still working on the guts of it, you know. But
You got the ice drill going.
yep, ice drills up.
Haven't been attacked yet.
No, not yet. I haven't attacked anyone, so
Nice.
my current goal was to get the floor in. I was thinking about just doing, instead of heavy armor floor, because that would be a lot of materials, you know. If we pop a hole or damage it, we can just weld it up, honestly, you know.
Fair enough. Maybe make a bigger version of our welding thing
Yeah.
so it can handle it.
Oh, I didn't show you the little welding ship. This is a different one from the other one. This is the the bee welder.
Oh.
Because it had a little
Looks
bee.
a little bit more stable.
It is a lot more stable, and you can get a full load in all the cargo containers and not struggle, if you will.
Nice.
So
Very nice.
yeah.
And then you got a little thing to be able to load it up too.
Yeah, it was up top originally, but then I needed to bring it down to, you know, weld all this up. So and that's it. It doesn't sound like much, but it's been a lot of work.
All right, so what do you want to work on?
Well, I might just get back to welding up the floor because I wanted a place to build like a personal aircraft, almost like a personal ship, just to like do surveillance in.
I gotcha.
Because I kind of wanted to see what kind of weapons the defense installation on the lake had, and if possible, I also wanted to check out the parallax bunker.
Oh.
Because I've never seen the bunker version, you know. It's the first time I've ever seen a bunker outpost. I just kind of wanted to check it out. I did get a bunch of cobalt in preparation for all the heavy armor though.
But we're just doing light armor.
I mean, like for the outside here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
All that's gotta be.
and the door is made out of light armor just because like it can't lift if it's heavy armor.
Fair enough.
but it's just a door at that point, you know.
Yeah.
So
As long as it keeps the people out, I think we're good.
yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure what you want to get up to, but
I think I'm just gonna go grab a bunch of steel plate and start working on enclosing that.
okay,
You know,
with heavy armor
light armor, or
around the
I can do
door.
heavy armor. Yeah,
So
I
I
can do
like,
heavy armor.
yeah, we could, I say we put heavy armor, um, because I kind of planned this a little bit. So
Uh-huh.
let me see. So anything past this red line going into the base, I think should be light armor.
What?
This red line
Okay.
back here. I think
So
from
like,
this
you
red
want the
line
floor and all
back
that down
in,
here?
I think it should just be heavy armor, just because if it will be under fire, you know.
Okay.
So I think just that portion of the floor being heavy armor is good enough.
Just for me?
And do you want me to figure out this uh door opening thing, like how it comes up?
What do you mean?
Oh, hold on, I forgot. This door is being weird. It kept getting stuck here. Okay, so we're going to need to do something a little funky with the door.
Those are blast doors. Okay.
Yeah.
Wondering why that wasn't working.
Because I built this in a creative test world just to make sure I knew what it was without wasting a lot of resources in the survival mode, you know? And it was working there, but then when I built it in survival, of course, it wasn't working.
Yes.
And I think it just wasn't enough clearance almost. I think we need to do this. Just so it has enough clearance when it closes, you know?
Good enough.
There is a little gap, but, you know, it's fine.
Ooh, you know what we could do in the center? Just for extra flair? Like, center of the door, have it be hanger doors.
But I like my window there. I have a nice window.
Do you have a nice window?
Yeah. It's a window and it's barred on the front. So. And there's
Fair
accent lights on the bottom. So.
Well, if you wanted, we could just do, like, the very bottom center. Just do, like either a little person door or a hanger door, you know? Just for, that way we're not opening and closing that one all the time.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. We should probably do that. See if this works. Because I had no issues opening it earlier in my test when I built the door. Then when I went to close it, it would get stuck closing. And I just said, I'll take the top off and deal with it later. So if this closes, that's the roof layout height. Okay. So this is the roof height right here.
All heavy armor.
Yep.
Lovely. That's gonna be so much stuff.
Yeah, but the welding ship should not the welding ship, the welding rover should help with that because we can put it on the roof easily.
Oh, with your mining ship, or do you have another ship?
With the mining ship, I just have to add a little extension onto it Um,
Uh,
just so I can go all the way. Not, I'm sorry, so I can just make sure I don't melt the ship at all, you know?
I gotcha.
And since you are now on, I'm going to add more steel plates to the queue.
Nice.
I think 10,000 is enough.
Maybe.
Because I'll be taking about 3,500 each welder fill up I need. I was doing a time lapse of welding the floor.
Nice.
And you got on, interrupted my time lapse. No, it's all good.
Also, just so you know, whenever I get my computer back, I think I'm gonna look at doing like Twitch streaming and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Just doing like something bringing a little extra money.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, I might do it with you then. It's been a while since I streamed, so.
Probably gonna do some Baldur's Gate for my streams.
Oh yeah, I'd be happy to
Since
join.
that's a very popular one, you know.
Mm-hmm. That is if you want me to join, of course.
Yo, you are more than welcome to join.
Okay.
Because I am completely going out of my comfort zone on that.
I've tried Twitch streaming before, and it just wasn't like. Granted, I only did it like 2 or 3 times,
Mhm.
but I always just like making videos because I can always edit out parts I didn't want.
Fair enough.
Whereas Twitch streaming is like it's live, you know.
Yeah. I just don't want to put the time and effort into sitting there editing videos.
I know I spent an hour today editing the first Space Engineers video. And I have like 10 more hours of footage. Maybe more of just this world. Yeah, I saw you pop up on Discord earlier, and I was like, oh, he must have got his computer back sooner.
Nope, I still don't get it back until Saturday.
Yeah. I think you said that you think they were just booting it up to see if things were running properly or something, so.
That's what I assume. I don't know.
Yeah. I got kind of worried earlier because when I saw that you started Space Engineers, I was like, are they using his computer to play? And that's when I messaged you, so I was real confused.
That would have been fucked up if they just started playing Space
know.
Engineers and all that.
So one thing to note about refilling your hydrogen bottle, you just go to the power room and then just take the bottle that's in there and put yours in, so you're not waiting for it. There's always one in there.
Okay.
It's just a little bit faster, I found. Because you just go in, take it, dump yours, leave. Instead of dump yours, wait for it to fill up. So. I spent 2 hours last night looking for gold.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, okay, because I was doing the upgrades for the refineries, and the yield modules need superconductors, and those need gold. I was like, okay, time to go find gold, because we still hadn't found gold up to that point, you know. And I was just like, I'll take my little rover out that's out front. I'll use that. It has an ore detector on it. I go out there, sun setting. So I was like, okay, I can probably find it before sunset, you know? And then it gets dark out. Still can't find it, right? And I was like, that's great, you know? And then I crashed the rover in the dark because there's no lights on it either. Um So I just go back to the base. I was like, I'll take the mining ship out because that has an ore detector on it, you know? I go out there, it starts to get stormy and I can't see anything.
It's tragic.
I know.
How far into the mountain do you want to go with these? I don't know if you want to come up and look at it or.
To the red line. Oh, yeah, let me build up in heavy armor up to the red line where that is. You can see.
Well, because like there's some spots where like I can't go into the mountain anymore.
Really?
Yeah, like
Oh,
I've reached the mountain.
I think we're out of iron.
Are we?
Yeah, I need to go make a mining trip.
Good luck getting out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that I just realized that we planned for the door height, but that was not including the top we needed to go. Is this the furthest row you can get?
Yes.
Okay.
I could probably go one more in some spots, but it's gonna be pushing it.
Okay, let me build up this.
I can't always just go grab my drill and drill it out, but
Oh, where's the fun in
entirely
that?
how do we get in from the outside? Like opening the door from the outside. How are we gonna do that?
I don't know yet. That's a later issue for us to figure out.
Where, you know.
Okay, so this is the roof line.
Right, what'd you say to do with bottles?
So, just go to the power room right here.
Uh-huh.
Open it up. And then make sure you have enough inventory, obviously, but like what I'll demonstrate, you take it out and you put your old one in.
Gotcha. I figured it out.
Yeah. That way there's always one in there and you don't have to worry about ice being in the way or anything like that, you know?
Very left.
And I could probably get the mining ship and just clear out a little bit more for you to go all the way to that red line.
You want to do that? You can.
Okay, I can. Because I have to take the mining ship out anyway. Door's opening.
I mean, the sides are still open right now, so
I've been going through the door just, you know,
getting practice.
yeah. Like I've been practicing coming around that corner and then whatnot. Does that give enough clearance or do I need to go a little bit further?
Um, so it's good. I need like one more block's worth of digging over here to the
Okay,
side. A little more. You go back. Yeah, right there. Just go over. That should give me enough to be able to place it.
okay. And if we need more, we can obviously add more or take out more, I should say.
I don't have steel plate. God damn it.
I need to add more lights to the mining drill so we can see it at night.
Fair enough.
I wonder if I can find my
We're gonna have to
way.
take your red line up some more, just so you know.
Okay. Yes, I can see the big giant hole I've made out here at the iron. If I'm strategic on placement when I'm flying, I can get a lot of ore without getting a lot
Really?
of ice or stone. Yeah.
Do you have it where it drops ice and stone, or you
Yeah.
still get it?
That took me 4 iterations to try and get working right. Because I had like 2, I think it was, connectors just dispensing at any given time, and it was just way too slow for the amount of extra I needed to spit out, you know. So then I went back and I added a few more. They weren't working, so I didn't know why, so I just did a remodel on it, and I added like 16. Only 3 of them were working, and that's when I found out that conveyors have like a set limit on them.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So it was just struggling. And then already I have a large cargo filled up. And I've just started.
Right, there we go. It's all placed up top.
Nice. Yeah, we need to get more iron in because we can't have any more we don't have any steel plates being queued up currently, so yeah, it's been like stormy most of the time on here.
As it?
I don't know why. I don't know if it's because we're like at an ice lake, you know, and it's just different weather there for some reason, or like it's just
It
more.
could just not like us.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Now are we gonna fully enclose these walls or what?
Like the exterior walls.
The walls on the inside, like to block out the hydro plant, all that stuff.
Let me get back to see what you're referencing. Like, are you asking like around the power if we're going to bring those walls all the way up?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay.
We might, just because we dug back there and I don't think anyone wants to see holes, you know.
Fair enough.
Um,
Now are we gonna go down at all?
that's up for debate still. I think we can. It's just like I already tested building a elevator. But we want a nice size elevator, obviously, you know, like a 15 by 15 size elevator.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, I'm all full up on iron. And when I was designing this mining ship, I wanted enough upward thrust to carry a heavy load of ore back, you know.
Fair enough.
And I couldn't think of a name, so I just went with the 9-bit because It sounded okay, and I have 9 drills on the front.
Nice.
So,
Solid reasoning.
mm-hmm. There was a bit of a issue earlier with the power going out.
Was there?
Mm-hmm. We had 7 hydrogen engines up and running, but because we added 2 more refineries and 3 more assemblers, it was just taking a lot of power. And once I started adding modules on, it started struggling on power. Like I would go over there and they were maxing out power output. And I was like, I need to add more. I have lights everywhere on my mining ship except for the backup camera. There's like a blind spot that I can't see. And it's where my connector is. So it's like the most important one. I tried adding a way to override like what is it, like we are currently full up on in the refineries with all the cobalt, you know. We can't get any iron in there right now, so I tried to add a way to like stop the refineries, take all the ore out to like reset the ore almost, but it wasn't working. I don't know why. But it is what it is. So, but this was a big rip of cobalt I got. Like I got like 200,000 cobalt ore. So, okay, we are refining again. And did you notice the doors are automatic?
Yeah. I
Did you
keep
change
going
your
to hit
suit?
'em though. Yeah, I did.
Nice,
Like-
nice. It's definitely different.
It's the ghillie.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
You about to start welding?
Yeah.
No seat for me.
I mean, do you want to do this instead?
I'm good.
Do you want to start building the walls for the outside and the heavy armor?
I'm just gonna finish welding up over here
Okay.
for you with what steel plates I have. That way, less you gotta backtrack for.
You should have seen how I started. It was horrendous. Because I think you know this, but wheels don't like the unbuilt grids.
Nope.
Um,
I'm being pushed.
yeah,
I'm not being pushed.
I was pushing you. I had to get plates. Um,
Think you can just build a second one of like your mining ships and put welders on it.
Possibly, yeah.
That way we can do all that heavy armor.
Mm-hmm. We can try that.
That's gonna be a pain.
Mm-hmm. Especially the higher up ones, because this floor welder can get 3 blocks high, I think.
Uh-huh. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like we build that for like the walls and stuff,
Yeah.
and maybe to help out elsewhere. But
Or we just replace the drills with welders temporarily.
we could do that if you didn't want to build a second one.
Well, I'm fine to build a second one. It's gonna be a lot easier with the more resources we have now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if we'll need all the large atmospheric thrusters, because I don't know how heavy components compare to like ore, you know.
Want to go one more wide?
What was that?
Are we going one more wide, like this wide that I just built?
Um,
That way it can enclose the piston and all that.
yeah, just follow where the line already there is. Like this
Okay.
right here is the floor level.
Gotcha.
So it feels good to have this floor mostly done. Because I'm not kidding, if I've been using it none, like not at all. Because prior to like an hour ago, it was
Wow.
still rocky on the bottom. There's nothing was placed, nothing was built, nothing was welded. It was
Nice.
just the outlines of the walls. And it sucks because I wanted to build a scouting ship, like a cool scouting ship thing, but I couldn't because I had nowhere to build.
Nice.
And we have a few areas that I'm not too sure what we want to do with. Like I have an idea for one of them. Like, you know how the medical room and the like component area, the refining area are elevated?
Uh-huh.
I was thinking maybe under the um uh refining area, maybe we can just put that for storage for like the little welding bee, and maybe even the 9-bit welder we might build, you know.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to dig out some more of this mountain.
For the
Get things
sides.
placed. Yeah. Depending on how far back we want to go with it. If you're good with it just going into the mountain and stopping, then
Yeah, I
shouldn't
say
have-
just keep going all the way back. Is the way the drills were set up is we might, yeah, we have a little bit up here to mine. but most of it going down should just be barely able to fit, you know.
Uh-huh.